Today I'm going to show you how to use a Moxa Stick or a Moxa Roll. Hi, my name is Catherine Cato and I'm the owner of House of Moxa, supplying high quality Moxa products to practitioners and the public. And I've also been a practitioner of acupuncture and Moxa mushroom for over 20 years. So here at House of Moxa we stock two kinds of Moxa Rolls. We've got the smoky ones, which are made from regular Moxa, and it's made from a fairly high grade Moxa. So it's quite a pure level of Moxa, you can tell by the colour. And this means that it is a much more pleasant smell and less smoke than other ones which have more impurities in them. We also do stock some smokeless Moxa sticks, which are really good for people who can't have smoke in their houses or apartments or wherever they want to use them. So what you'll need is a strong lighter, or you could use a tea light candle. Because they do take a little while to light, the candle can be a good idea. You also need something to extinguish the Moxa stick with once you've finished. So I use these special Moxa extinguishers which fit very snugly the Moxa stick, and that puts them out very easily. And you can get these on the website. Otherwise, all you need is something like a bottle, like a wine bottle or a soft drink bottle, and it's just something that's going to fit snugly when you stick it in. So you stick the smoking end in just to block out the oxygen, and that will extinguish the Moxa stick. You can also use a jar filled with sand or salt, just as long as it's going to go right in and try and block off the oxygen. I find that I have a bowl of sand that I use for my incense stick. It puts out the incense sticks fine, but with the Moxa sticks they require something a little bit more than that. And firstly, disclaimer, anything in this video is not to replace any medical advice or diagnosis. And also with Moxa, you have to be super careful because it can burn yourself, your patients, as well as any furniture, anything in the way. So you need to be very careful. And we at House of Moxa are not responsible for any damages that may occur. So now we're ready to light the Moxa stick. So it does take a little while, and that's why the candle can be really handy. You just want to get it on the edge. When you've got a bit of a flame, you can blow it. And that's starting to light. So you want to get it all around. The smoky ones are a lot easier to light than the smokeless ones. So you're getting a nice red glow around the edges, and that will fill in as time goes on. And so now that we've got it going, we can use the Moxa on the area we want to Moxa. So one way of doing it is, say if I've got, it can be really good for pain. So people with arthritis or any injuries, anything like that, you can use the Moxa sticks. So just saying that I've got an injury on this thumb, I can hold it there, and you hold it there until it gets quite warm, like, almost to the point of being too hot. And then if you're doing it on a patient, then you need to be in communication with them and say, let me know when it gets too hot. And then when it is, then you can move it away for a bit and then go back again. And this is called a pecking technique. And I'm holding it about 2 centimeters away from the area. And of course you can adjust that. If someone's very sensitive, you might want to hold it a little bit further away, or conversely, if someone has no feeling in an area, then you need to be very careful. So then just move it away for a little bit and then come back again. Or if it's a whole area, you can either do in circles around that area. So nice slow circles. Or you can do it in a line along the channel or along the tendon, whatever it is that you're working on. And for best results, we can do this for 10 to 15 minutes. But even if you don't have that much time, even 5 minutes is still better than that. Now after you've been doing it for a little while, you'll get some ash forming on the Moxa stick. So it's important to tap that out into your ashtray or whatever you've got. You don't want that falling on you or on the person that you're working on. And so the benefits of Moxa are that it speeds up healing. It can help, like I said, with pain. It's also very good for warming areas. So if someone has a really cold belly and they're prone to cold hands and cold hands and feet, then you can use it on their lower belly. And when you're doing it on someone, you might want to use your little finger just to anchor yourself, just so that you're a bit more steady with holding the Moxa stick in place. So like that. So like I said, do this for 10 to 15 minutes if you can, once or twice a day, and you'll notice some good improvements generally with pain, with warming up, coldness, and then when you're finished, so if you've got one of these, you just stick it in there, and that blocks off all the oxygen to the area and it will go out. Or you can use your bottle or other device, but just be very careful because sometimes it can appear that it's gone out, but it hasn't. So like I said, you need to be very careful. Check after a few minutes, make sure it's completely gone out. You can dip it in some water, and that can be a very quick way to extinguish it as well. Just then to dry it out, just place it on a windowsill, maybe over a little ashtray, and just to dry it out so that the next time you go to use it, it'll be easy to light it again. So I hope you found that useful. Let me know in the comments how you go, and to order any products, just go to the website houseofmoxa.com.au.